Mark here, the Action Figuratorium. My last video I posted was about a Gaslands car build where we took the Hot Wheels Homer Simpson car and we turned it into this, the Throne of Bone. And today I'm going to be talking about another Gaslands builds that I did with my friends where we took the Jetsons space age car and we turned it into this. So stick around. So this Gaslands build is using the Jetsons Hot Wheels car, which is supposed to look like the little ship that they fly around in on the show, except with wheels. And so, of course, with this, just like all the Gaslands builds that we do, you start off by first taking a drill and drilling apart the car so that you can get the body off of sort of the chassis, the frame, the wheels that it sits on. And then you take the metal part that has paint on it and you apply a paint thinner to it. We used a really industrial strength one. It's very dangerous. You have to wear gloves and a mask for this. And then once you have your stripped down shiny car, you can begin to paint it however you want. And this guy got the same treatment as the Homer Simpson did, and the two other cars that I did that are part of a gang known as the Browneros, because they're all kind of rusty brown. And I gave it that sort of weird, kind of rusted out look with a little bit of hints of some black and some gray on it. And next process after that was, of course, to do a little something different with the wheels. The wheels on this thing are kind of sort of like little baby wheels. They're not particularly awesome, and I wanted to make it kind of a bit more sort of hulking. So I added this, this extra sort of set of wheels in the back, giving it kind of a more sort of apocalyptic, sort of dune buggy kind of look. And really sort of made it, gave it the extra sort of touch, I think, to make it kind of a sort of a cool muscle car. The next thing after that was I put a shield on the front, just using, clipping out a little piece of like expired credit card, and then putting some more of that mesh on it and painting it. For this guy, as far as the weapons go, I opted to grab like a little, like a Lego, I think it's a Star Wars Space Blaster. I think it's the one that the Stormtroopers get. Anyways, at least that's what I think it is. It's from my bin of parts. And it's just kind of wedged into the side. It's it could fall off anytime, but it's sort of in the style of sort of what kind of makes this cool, give it a Space Blaster. And then of course I had this satellite dish, and it got put into the back. Now to get it into the back of the car, I had to do a little bit of work with the roll cage. You'll see that the roll cage on this is actually from a different vehicle that we had that we stripped apart. The original Jetsons car came with the bubble, which is kind of cool, but got rid of that and we instead put this roll cage, and I put the net on it, and we painted it, we browned sort of the cage, and I kind of put a gold on the net. It makes it kind of cool, but I had to clip into the back of that to make room for the space dish to go. And then of course I mounted it and glued it in. It'd be cool if it kind of rotated. Maybe I revisit this and fix it. Maybe I could cut it and then put a pin in and make a swivel or something like that. But for the most part, there you go. That's the Gaslands build on this Jetsons car. It's supposed to really kind of go along with the Simpsons car. They're kind of a pair. They look kind of cool together, if you ask me. And when you have the whole gang together, they look especially cool. I haven't really picked a specific name for this car. The other car I called the Throne of Bone because we put the back chair had a skeleton hand that you can sort of sit in, make kind of a throne for you. And this one, probably going to give it some kind of a name like the Space Ranger, or, you know, something kind of cheese like that, but nothing about it specifically has really grabbed me as to what it should be called. So, you know, by the time I post this video, I'll thought of something and I'll put it in the thumbnail, so I guess that's what it's going to be called then. But until that time, I won't actually know what this is called. So with that, thank you, and I hope to see you on the next one, where we're going to explore the last 2 Gaslands builds that I did in this particular gang. So thanks a lot.